What is going on, guys? Welcome to the P-Pod, P-German Productions' new podcast. I'm Kevin.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Mark.
Wow.
So, let's get right to it. So, probably what a lot of you are wondering right now, whether we know you or not, is why the hell are you guys doing a podcast?
Yeah.
So I figured this first episode would be a good way to kind of just tell the story of how we got to where we are right now. I guess it kind of started with our passion for making videos kind of started back the summer before junior year of high school. Mm-hmm. Mark called us up. Mm-hmm. He was like, hey, let's do this movie. Mm-hmm. He said, it's a sequel to the movies I made in 4th and 5th grade called Silent Summer. So, 4th and 5th grade, you made some movies.
Yeah, me and a couple guys shot some short films. They were pretty bad on mini DV.
Right.
And so, a couple of years later, thought, let's revisit that. Let's revamp it.
Yeah,
so I contacted these guys.
He says, let's make a sequel to my old videos from 5th grade.
From 5th grade.
Like 7 years later.
Didn't make didn't make much sense at the time.
Right. But naturally, Pat and I were just like, okay. I mean, we got nothing to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's do it. Yeah. So we show up, and Mark's just kind of like, we're like, hey, is there like a script or something? And Mark's just like, no, it's all in my head. We're like, okay, good to go then.
Yep. Yeah,
and we met up around 8 in the morning on a summer day, nice weekend day, and we shot from 8 until like 9 at night. We shot the whole movie in one day in chronological order. Because at the time, we didn't know much about editing.
We didn't
know how to edit, period. What we did on this mini DV tape was we filmed a movie in chronological order. So the fact that it was a mini DV, we didn't know much about it, so we had to get it on the first take every time.
Right, yeah.
No script. Made up the story as we went. Yeah. And we shot this movie in a whole day. Yeah. And then we met up at night again. We were already together at night, and then we just plugged it into the TV and watched it. We watched it all the way through in chronological order, all the shots we took, and that was our first movie, Silent Summer 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that, we kept the franchise going that summer with Silent Summer 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm. We shot them all in the same summer, and both of those, Silent Summers 5 and 6, we did all in one day as well.
Except for 6.
6 we did 2 days. We bumped up the production value for 2 days.
The funny thing about it is 4 started out as 20 minutes and then 5 jumped up to what, 30 minutes? By the time we got to 6, we were at 40, 50 minutes.
Silent Summer 6 was like an hour long about. Maybe a 50-minute movie. It was a long movie.
It was long.
Yeah, but it's crazy. But we produced these 3 movies all on mini DV on an old camcorder in one summer. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of how we started thinking, making these videos is kind of fun. Mm-hmm. And we thought we were done after Silent Summer 6.
And what happened was we started talking about this during the school year, and people that had never seen it were interested in watching it, and
it was crazy. People thought we were filmmakers, which I guess technically we were.
The entrepreneurs that we were. Instead of putting them on YouTube, we ripped them onto DVDs and sold them. A lot of them in formats that could not be read
by
normal DVD players. The only thing that could read most of them was a PS3.
Right. So we went around school selling copies of Silent Summers 4, 5, and 6 for $2 a pop, and then we sold it for about 20 people.
More than 20 people.
And we made $40 on a movie that we threw together.
With a budget of 0.
With a budget of 0.
Budget was what we bought for lunch.
Yeah. So that's it. So I mean, I guess that was kind of where it all started. We were like, making videos are kind of fun. We sold them, and then we made $40 somehow. And then that $40, by the way, 15 of those dollars went to my dues for the Key Club, which I never went to ever again. Club. And then Patrick and I went to McDonald's one day and spent the rest of the $30
with a friend who wasn't involved in the production at all.
So
not me.
Not him.
It wasn't Mark.
Yeah, so we blew money at McDonald's that we made off the movie. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of a lot of money to blow at McDonald's, you know?
I know, $30. Yeah. It's a lot.
$30. What did we eat, man?
I honestly don't know. I have a picture of you holding like a Big Mac or something still on my phone. Yeah.
Wow, we'll have to see if we can find that and put that up.
Yeah, it'd be pretty funny to put up.
So anyway, just naturally throughout the summer and throughout the school year, we kind of... We grew such a liking for the story we had created. As poorly as it was produced at the time, it was what we knew how to do.
Yeah.
And we had fallen in love with the story of the characters that we had created. So the next summer, naturally, Mark says, hey,
let's make some more.
Let's make some more.
Make us some more. Make $40 off this crap.
Yeah, let's
79.
So Mark's like, hey guys, this time my camcorder is HD. And we were like, imagine how much money we'll make off people.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do it again. So we started and we did Silent Summer 7. That following summer. So this is the summer before senior year of high school.
Right, and this is with Mark's new camera, right?
Mark's
you got
new
that,
camera,
You got that for Christmas?
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't for Christmas. It just popped up. So
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
So this time around, we kind of put a little more effort into preparing. So we met up before we were going to shoot, and we wrote out entire plot lines. We didn't really write scripts. It wasn't really a script. There was still a lot of improv involved. Yeah. But it was a plot line nonetheless, something we had never done before.
Right, yeah.
And so we wrote this plot line, got our actors together, met up, and again, did we shoot those in one? I think we shot those in a day.
Yeah, each of those was a day.
Yeah, it took a whole day. So we met up, we shot Silent Summer 7. This was the first time we took a crack at editing. So Pat took the software and put it in Windows Movie Maker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was... top shelf back in the day, back in the day, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
How was that editing process on Windows Movie Maker?
Well, Windows Movie Maker, you can't really do that much. You can kind of just splice the pieces of footage together. The main thing about shooting these in Windows Movie Maker meant that we could do multiple takes.
Right,
which meant that we could actually get the scenes down.
Take our time.
The way we wanted them, exactly. We didn't know much about proper filmmaking technique, but we knew what we wanted to see, so we took multiple shots to take it. So as opposed to the previous summer, where it was, get this in the first shot, or else we can't do this. This is going to just be awful. So I guess you could say we were making progress, little steps at a time, you know? So we made Silent Summer 7, and then we were like, okay, we got to do a sequel, Silent Summer 8 and 9. We did that all in the same summer before senior year of high school. Now, that's also when we learned our lesson about copyright.
Oh, yeah.
Because we uploaded Silent Summer 7 to YouTube rather than burning it onto a disc, which we did burn onto a disc eventually. But we uploaded to YouTube, and we used some Pat, I'm going to throw Pat under the bus here.
Yeah, it was me.
He used some copyrighted music, and it ended up, the video ended up going mute on YouTube.
I'm not sure which song it was that actually got the copy. Was it?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I know. Definitely remember that one. Quando.
Yeah, we used a lot of copyrighted. I used a lot of copyrighted music for that one.
YouTube hit us pretty hard for that one.
We kind of learned our lesson for the next two.
But nonetheless, we got better each film that we made. Every time we tried to use a new trick that we didn't use the last time, you know, whether it was editing or different types of shots that we wanted to do, we just naturally got better as we went. And those movies we made that summer from Silent Summer 7 through 9, also, word about that got around the school, and our math teacher ended up showing them in class. Do you remember that? That was crazy. That's Michael Sapansky. He's probably watching this right now, cringing.
Let's get a link to his Facebook page.
Link to Sapansky's Facebook. Now, through senior year, we didn't want to just stop at Silent Summer. We wanted to make more videos. We wanted to keep going. We enjoyed what we were doing.
Right. You know, we kind of bled Silent Summer dry. We were looking for a new outlet for our creative juices.
Exactly,
And so that took us to Wayback.
Wayback Burger. So we went to Jake's Wayback Burger and tackled the Triple Triple Challenge. That's 9 patties of greasy beef that probably no one really wants to eat. No. But they do it anyway.
Right, and let's see. So for that, we had 6 people and Kyle, so 7 people eat. Each of them ate 9 patties. So,
and it was shot on a iPhone.
That is one of her better videos, and 1.7 thousand views. That's not bad for us. So that kind of fueled us to keep going. Because and that's another video that our math teacher showed in class.
Oh yeah.
You know,
His
and
voice
we're
was
around
in
the
it,
school
so-
like these guys ate the triple. It's crazy. Yeah. Common theme here, Michael Sapansky. But yeah, so it just was another way to fuel our love for making videos. So eventually the summer came around, and Mark, this is the summer before going off to college, so we didn't have much longer to kind of like, you know, be together all the time to make videos. So Mark says, let's make one last silent summer.
One last hurrah.
So at this point, we had already killed off the majority of our important characters in Silent Summer, so we had to really rework the plot in a way that made sense. So we spent a lot of time trying to write that one. And I guess our production value went up a little bit because rather than editing on Windows Movie Maker that summer, we edited on iMovie.
Right.
Because
And that
it's just a better software. Windows Movie Maker is as low as it gets.
I was hesitant at first, but after seeing iMovie work for the first time, I was like, wow, it's night and day. It's an amazing amount of
Now,
difference.
to someone who really knows, who understands video editing and knows all the software, you're probably cringing right now saying, oh, iMovie, a great software, but at the time, to us, that kicked the crap out of Windows Movie Maker. We spent the whole summer producing that one, so that was a first. We started shooting in probably the end of June, and we premiered it towards the end of August. So it took the majority of our summer break.
It did take a long time.
So that we put a lot of effort into that one. We were proud of our product. That was an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
Feature full-length film.
Hour 25 right now. It is on our YouTube channel.
You can actually check that link
With
below.
the music.
As of now.
Yeah, we didn't. We
still has audio.
Since we had learned our copyright lesson, it still has sound on YouTube, and it's just another thing that kept us moving forward. We used a new software to edit, so it was another step up. We still use the old HD camcorder, and we didn't really have any sound recording devices, but nonetheless, it was a better production than the previous one.
Much better, yeah.
The common theme here is every time we made something, it got a little bit better than the last time. So then we went off to college. I am studying communications, and naturally, I'm going to meet other people who are interested in video while studying that topic. So I got involved in my school's TV station. So I started learning more and more as I was away from these guys. And
you can tell he's the communications major. Right?
So then I knew once winter break came around, I had to learn more about cameras and just about editing in general and just production and what goes into a production to make it work. And we met up and we said, let's keep making videos. Like, why did we stop? We have fun doing this. Let's keep going. And we did. So one day we were just sitting at the table. We ordered a Pizza Hut triple treat and we just recorded ourselves.
Yeah, you know what? That was honest. I think that was months in the making.
Yeah.
We were really eager to do that.
We were gonna do
in high school.
Now here's the thing. We were gonna order the triple treat. We had been wanting to do it for a while, but it just wasn't in stores for a while for whatever reason.
We
Yeah.
tried to order it one time and we ended up with like two 2-foot-long pizzas instead.
Yeah. Right.
I remember
that was kind of gross. I remember
that was really gross.
I didn't like that very much.
It was too much pizza.
Good sauces.
But either way, we finally got our triple treat. We set up the camera and we originally intended to do a challenge video. Can we finish this triple treat just between the three of us? And it was easy. It was not a lot of food.
Slim pickings.
But what the video turned into was a rant about how bad we thought it was.
Not because the food was bad.
But because the packaging was not as advertised. It wasn't a big box with 3 containers. So that kind of birthed our new video series, Foods in Review.
Which we got 8 videos out of.
We got 8 videos out of that. That's a playlist. You can link that down below. But we spent a lot of time on those. We did. So that whole winter break, we did, I think, 3 Foods and Review videos.
Yeah. Pizza
and we
Hut,
had
Afghan Kebab and Grill, and ShopRite
Chinese. But we had a great time doing it.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like we did every time we made a video. We had a great time doing it. We knew that we didn't have 1,000 million subscribers. Yeah. We knew that it wasn't going to reach a huge audience, but we kept going just because we enjoyed making videos. And it was a lot of fun. And like I said, we keep getting better as we go.
Right, and as of now, we have 31 subscribers.
31 subscribers.
Which is pretty much internet famous.
I'd say so. If you've made it this far in the video, do us a favor and smash that subscribe button.
No one's going to make it this far.
Yeah, I know. We came back, reconvened in the summer, and we made more Foods and Review videos.
Right.
While at the same time, making another short film.
Right. This short film was different, though.
It was.
How is this short film different?
Because it was so. So since it's
dropped it right on this short film. I'll fill you guys in. Kevin wrote pretty much an entire script for this one.
Yeah.
And we spent several nights actually working through the plot of this film.
We wasn't made up. We talked it out. We tried, because the problem with our original few movies, like I said, we got better as we went. You can imagine towards the beginning, not only were there production issues, there were storytelling issues as well. There were a lot of plot holes, and that's what happens when you have all that improv. It just kind of messes things up as far as the story goes. If you're doing a whole feature-length film,
right?
But
especially if you don't have a solidified script or a storyboard beforehand.
It was crazy, but we spent a lot of time preparing it.
Right. So yeah. So our final project, or our project for the summer, was to redo Silent Summer 4.
The first video we had done together as a group.
The one with the most plot holes, the fewest explanations. So we spent several nights just going over, what kind of plot holes do we have? How the hell does this ever make sense? And
we figured if we're going to improve the plot, we're going to improve the production value. So we called upon our friend Troy, who at the time had a nice DSLR camera. It was a Nikon D3300. We also attached a shotgun mic, a Rode Video Mic Go, to the top of the camera to get better sound quality. So automatically, right off the bat, we have a camera with manual focus, better sound quality. We've already beaten all the camcorders we've been using in the past. So, since we're doing so good with the equipment, why not improve the editing software? So that's when I downloaded Adobe Premiere Pro, the whole Creative Cloud. So now we kind of had a full slate of things to produce a movie with.
Legit.
So we called this remastered version of Silent Summer 4 Silent Summer Origins, and the video ended up being about a half hour long. Shorter than our previous Silent Summer, which was an hour and a half.
The quality was very high.
It skyrocketed from the last one. Like, the Silent Summer 10 was here, Silent Summer Origins was like up here. But
a lot of these techniques is what Kevin learned from being involved in the television program at his school.
And we also have to give a shout out to Troy again, just because he was also there to help with cinematography as well. So we we put a lot more thought into the different shots.
We really did. You're right.
So, rather than just setting up a camcorder on a tripod and saying, "Hey, let's do this in this scene," we carefully calculated each. When we would say calculated,
that sounds right.
We gotta get one of those calculators.
We got a calculator and punch the number. We figured out. We used different shots for conversations. We switched up the angles a lot. We had a script to work off of rather than just ad-libbing, so it just ended up being a more planned out, solid production. We were very proud of what we created with Silent Summer Origins. So were the other people who had watched the old Silent Summers who watched this one. They were like, wow, when did you guys learn how to actually make something? It was kind of funny because it had just shown how far we had come as a group as far as storytelling.
A lot of the viewers are like, this is more watchable.
That's the key word. Silent Summer Origins, that is a good way to put it, was watchable compared to the old Silent Summers, which looked like a bunch of kids fiddling around with a camcorder at times. Yeah,
to anyone other than us, very, very unwatchable.
Exactly.
Difficult to comprehend what we're saying.
But this was a film for everybody.
But this was something that people could watch and understand. I was actually comfortable showing this to my girlfriend's family, rather than being embarrassed of the old Silent Summers that we had done. But either way, we had a lot of fun with it, and we went back off to college, and
here we
are on winter break, sophomore year of college, still with the same passion for making videos, still willing to move forward and learn more as we go. But I guess what we're trying to say here is we started out with a camcorder and no clue.
And a mini
DV camcorder. And we got creative with how we use things, and we were able to produce what we wanted to make as we went. As long as you're creative and you have some sort of equipment, you can make any type of video. It's just a matter of how you go about doing it and if you have the right people to do it with.
And this is our next venture here, the P-Pod.
Right.
Which is our podcast here on P. Sherman Productions.
Yes, that is the name of our production company.
Hopefully with this podcast we, talk about things that are important to us and we just
also
have fun with
guys.
And to the audience.
And the P-Pod is kind of supplementary footage. I think we're going to still put out other things this winter, next summer.
But we just want to have types of videos where if by any chance you decide to watch us, we don't mind. We're doing this so we can have fun, but also if you guys like this, that's fantastic.
Yeah. If you want to see something out of this podcast, we recommend that you comment below on what you want to see out of this show.
Exactly. This is our next little project that we're going to try to get better at as we go.
That's right.
Like I said, we've done short films, which we're still working on. We've done food reviews, and now we're going to tackle a podcast style type video, and we're going to hope to get better at it as we go. And we hope that you guys enjoy watching what we try to put out there.
That's right.
You know?
Amen.
Whether you do or you don't, we don't care, because we're doing this for ourselves anyway. That wraps it up for why we're here. I guess, you know, we just love making videos, and we want to keep going.
Yeah. And the main takeaway, if you were to take away anything from this, is that it doesn't really matter how good your production is, as long as you like doing it.
Exactly.
It's just something.
Regardless, we're still having fun.
So I guess that's it for this video. Next week we'll have a new topic to talk about. If you have anything you want to see in the next video, comment on the video or comment on Facebook, wherever you saw this link.
Yeah.
Just comment. If there's anything you want us to tackle, we'll tackle it. If you have made it this far in the video, why not subscribe? Do that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Why not? You see when we put out new stuff, right?
And let's get some dislikes.
Let's get some dislikes on the video.
Yeah, if you don't dislike this video, I don't respect you.
And we need you guys to smash that like button!
And the dislike button.
And the dislike button. See you in the next video.
See you next week.
See ya. Oh man.
Oof. Man, dude, honestly, fuck these viewers.
Yeah.